Kuzampala. Namaste, good morning to all respected online viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our leaders, and long live our friendship. Welcome to this online Ayurveda and Yoga workshops, Embassy of India, Timpu, ICCR's Nehru Wangchuk Cultural Center, Yoga teacher, I'm KVSSN Murthy here. My true prayers to the Almighty to see all the best things to their majesties in the whole Bhutan. So, coming recitation is from Hatha Yoga Pradipika. It is saying that importance of the breathing exercises because it has direct relevances towards the Ayurveda. Pranayamadi yuktena sarva roga kshayo bhavet ayuktabhyasa yogena sarva roga samudbhavaha. So by proper practices of pranayam, breathing exercises will create good balance and eradicated all kind of diseases and disorders. But the same thing, if we will do in a wrong way, in a wrong method or in improper way, so the same diseases and disorders may arise. So it is saying that importance of the pranayam. So when we are doing any kind of workout, yoga or any other physical formats, so try to give proper time for this pranayamas also. And coming to the simple protocols of the COVID, so always try to follow safe physical distancing when you are in the crowds, and try to cover your facial organs and face with the mask and like ear covers. And when you are coming back to the home, please wash them properly. And coming to surfaces, don't touch any surfaces when you are in the outside, and do not count currency or papers by touching your tongue. And also please always carry the hand sanitizers to clean the arms. And please remember to give some exercises for the throat, like exercise means in the kind of Ayurvedic cleaning methods, gargling techniques by adding estimadu powder or tripala powder or plain salt water, acceptable hot water, just clean the throat in the gargling way. And coming to nostril drops, Anutaila or Shadbindu Taila, two important oils in Ayurveda. So morning once and evening once to install the drops inside the nostrils, one drop each. So it will somewhat give balance in the mucus level, kapha dosha. And coming to steam inhalation, you can use ajwain seed oil or eucalyptus oil for the steam inhalation, or you can use plain hot water also. And cloves therapy, cloves powder and honey mixing with the hot water or milk morning once and evening once, also giving like good balance at the throat level infections, especially caused by the mucus related things. And coming to next important thing is segment is sleep. 6 to 8 hours of sleep required when you are more active in front of the screens or in your regular affairs. So 1 more hour required, that especially in the afternoon power nap or yoga nidra. And vitamin A and vitamin D and zinc based diets also very important to boost up the immunity, which will be available in local fresh green leafy vegetables, fruits, dairy products, mushrooms, etc. And coming to like home Ayurvedic or home kitchen remedies, we have very important remedies called turmeric, garlic, ginger, pepper, ajwain seeds, cumin, cinnamon and ilachi, and rock salt and honey, as well as golden milk preparation, kadachai preparation, and local shilajit and local cordyceps, as well as local like what we call Chyawanprash items, also very good to level the immunity, to boost up the immunity. And in this week we are seeing that it's a different kind of eczemas. For that we have simple Ayurvedic remedies also. So here eczemas are along with the scales or inflammation or boils or body pains and fever. So it will come through this. It may cause because of our working in nature. So it may cause because of ornaments, because of contact. So it is specially called as contact dermatitis. So it is maybe because of foods, maybe because of groundnut, maybe because of egg and seafoods, especially fish, and it may be because of peas and chocolates and coffee. So it is based on the people's inside constitution. So it's a body constitution. It is the people who can easily locate with which kind of items they will get these eczemas, because eczemas can be caused by many things like pollen or strong sunlight, or even water also can cause these eczemas, like impure water. So whatever the eczemas are, so we have very simple Ayurvedic remedies. So first of all, neem leaves, take neem leaves and grind it properly and make paste. Then and in here you can use 300 ml water and mix that paste inside the water. and clean that affected area with the neem paste or neem leaf water. Very simple remedy, morning 2 times, afternoon 2 times, evening 2. Just clean that area, so you will get results very soon. So next one is soralin seeds. So it is available, it's a wild tree, wild plant available in the forest. So you can take that seeds, it's a kind of black seeds. So soralin seed powder, so that's for internal application as well as for the external application also. You can use these seeds in a powder form or paste form. So you can use water for cleaning outside, as well as you can use the same soralin seed powder plus 100 ml water. You can drink inside also, morning once and evening once. So it's especially like skin balancers. Like it will really cause good effect to the in the liver system, because this kind of eczemas or this kind of skin related issues because of the liver weakness and somewhat blood purifications also. So all these Ayurvedic products directly affect on the blood purification as well as internal organs rectification. So today we have very simple and important home remedy called Senna alata. Senna alata is a kind of wild plant. It's also called as emperor's candlestick. Emperor's candlestick, or like a candle bush plant. So take that leaves, simply take that leaves and make paste and apply on external areas of the skin which already affected. So very simple and easy solution. You can see the good results in not less than 10 days. So the way how we are using also very important, especially this kind of eczemas will be totally calmed down with these trees leaves called Senna alata, or we can call as emperor's candlestick or candle bush tree. Tomorrow when we are meeting here, the same place, same topic, so we will see still more applications in Ayurveda which can be really give benefit of the to the people who are having these eczemas. So let's join to the yoga class now. Right, sun salutations is our regular practices. So please remember, sun salutations itself a very good and important practices to create immunity, to create good health inside. But the way how you are doing also important. When you have this kind of skin issues, do not come under the direct strong sunshine, but you can do this sun salutations like outside of your home, if your environment will permits you, around 6:30 morning, 6:30, 7 o'clock, because that tender rays will create very good health balance, especially skin's health. So coming to the mantra sadhan and the sloka and the bijakshara, and take a long, deep, slow inhalation, exhalation, then open your both arms above to the head called pranamasan, then very slowly bring them together, keep them at the chest called anahata pranamasan, and take a long, slow, deep inhalation, exhalation, and sloka and mantra chanting. Om hiranmayena patrena satyasyapi hitam mukham tattvam pushan apavrunu satya dharmaya drustaye. Om hram hrim hrum hraim hraum raha Mitra Ravi Surya Bhanu Kagapusna Hiranya Garbha Maricha Aditya Savitra Arka Bhaskaraya Namaha. Stretch the arms forward, Hasta Uttanasana. So here slightly push the body up, then after that slightly go back for body back bending, Ardha Chandrasana or Ardha Chakrasana according to your flexibility and convenience. Then again keep the body straight. Take a long inhalation, exhalation. When you have lower back issues or neck issues or blood pressure issues or heart ailments or any issues in the head, so do not go for forward bends in your regular affairs also. Now completely bend the body forward here. Pada Hastasana, completely bend the body forward. Then after that, right leg stretch back called Asva Sancharanasana, horse riding posture. But the people who are having knee issues or ankle issues or hip issues, maybe this posture may not suitable to you. Then after that slowly back leg straight on the toes and back leg knee up, joint your forward leg to back leg called Santulanasana or Dandasana. Then very slowly push your body down towards the floor called Ashtanga Namaskarasana or Sastanga Namaskarasana. And very simple and easiest and good posture in management of lower back pains and as well as above back pains called lifted head cobra posture. Completely push the body up, lift the chin up. Alright, back leg straight on the toes and back leg knee up called Parvatasana. Completely push the body inside. And Right leg is your forward leg called Aswa Sanchalanasana, horse riding posture. Push the body down as well as forward for more stretching. And back leg straight on the toes and back leg knee up and slowly join your back leg to forward leg called Padahastasana, standing forward bending posture. And right, lift your both the arms and body up, Uttanasana or Hasta Uttana, Sarir Uttanasana. Once completely pull yourself up. And from there slightly put a back bend called Ardha Chandrasana or Ardha Chakrasana. Again slowly keep your body straight and Pranamasana above to the head. Then very slowly bring your Pranamasana at your chest level called Anahata Pranamasana. So once few seconds break for healthy breath. Then slowly lift your arms with inhalation. Then very slowly breathe out, wide your hands and spread them and keep them down at your thighs. And here wide your legs. Keep your toes straight or inside, lock your hands, just long, slow, deep inhalations and exhalations. Then slowly come back. So as per our today's schedule, we have stick yoga, Danda yoga abhyas. Okay, let's start with the small warm-ups with the stick. Then hold the stick, then open your stick towards your right side full turn. Then come back, left side full turns and come straight, right side full turns and come straight, left side full turns, then right, come straight. And now here the same exercise, hold the stick properly at your thigh level, lift the arms and stick, then slowly come back and keep them forward. Again lift them up and back turn and lift them up and forward turn. Just move your arms. Every time try to do more squeezing in between your shoulder blades. Then slowly come back, relaxation, then very slowly straight, long inhalation and exhalation. Right, today we have three postures. So one is balancing, standing balancing posture called cross leg posture or Natarajasana variation. So right, hold your stick on your right side, then open your right leg forward, keep your right leg forward. Then hold your stick properly. Then here lift your right leg up. And few seconds adjust your breath, adjust your dress and adjust. Proper adjustment must be required here. Then after that, open your right leg to the left side. Hold your right leg with the left hand. At the same time, you can put your left leg straight or left leg turn according to your convenience. Then here completely pull the leg and give a maximum stretch and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then very slowly come back, fold the leg, then slowly keep the leg down. Again few seconds resting the leg. Long, slow inhalation, exhalation. So initially the participants who are doing as a beginners, so no need to be long time in the posture. It is like a turn only. Then right, opposite side, same thing. Hold your stick properly, put your stick straight and hold your stick with the left hand. Then put your left leg as a forward leg. Then same exercise here, lift your leg and few seconds wait. And after that, observe your below leg convenience. You can turn your toes or you can put your toes straight. But here, heart of the exercises are the above leg stretching. So that open your left leg forward, hold your leg, turn your ankle, twist. Now slowly twist your leg completely up and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, enough. Then very slowly come back, fold your leg and relaxation. So basically this kind of exercises will improve the focus and concentration, and also physical level this will stretch the total leg muscle, shin area, calf muscle and hamstring stretch and ankle twist also. So basically in that way we can get good stretches and squeezes on the leg region. Okay, long, slow, deep inhalation, exhalation. Alright, our next posture also almost related to balancing posture. Take a long, slow inhalation, exhalation. Alright, wide your two legs. So it is what we call standing Trikonasana variation called Parivritta Trikonasana. So here keep your both the legs wide in a medium distance or light distance, or if you can really manage good leg stretch, you can put your legs maximum distance also. And here you can turn your toes or adjust your toes. First initially don't look for the more measurements or more alignments, look for your convenience and look for your trilone. And now put your sticks on the neck. And here carefully observe, when we are turning towards the right side, our left side stick must be lengthy, so that accordingly adjust your stick length also. Alright, we are doing here posture, and now turn the body towards right side. Your left side stick must completely come down towards the body, towards the leg, and few seconds stay now. Then here look up and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then very slowly lift the body and relaxation. Then soon after that, both the legs together and few seconds resting the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, and relaxations. Enough, come back. And the same Trikonasana, opposite side, wide the legs properly, adjust and take care of the convenience of the leg distance. Then here again put your sticks on the neck. So here we are turning towards the left side, so that your right side stick must be lengthier, or adjust your stick accordingly. Alright, this time also we are doing the same Parivritta Trikonasana, and hold your stick well. Now completely turn the body towards the left side, put your stick closer to the leg, accordingly set your body down and lift the head up and look up to the sticks above edge and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then again slowly come back, resting and relaxation. Then here also legs together and few seconds rest your legs, rest your arms and body. So basically this kind of exercise also for good leg stretching as well as balancing. So when we are using the simple props, our conscious levels will be increased, or our awareness levels will be increased. So basically body and mind should be involved with alerted way while doing. So this kind of simple props will increase the alertness also. Okay, long deep inhalation, exhalation. Alright, so today's our last posture also related to balancing posture. So here right leg back, left leg forward. Alright, and now here also I am doing T-shaped posture or Ekapadasana. Hold the stick with your two hands or one hand according to your convenience. Just stretch your arms forward. Your back leg is a right leg. So accordingly lift your back leg up. Throughout the practice, few seconds stay in this stretching, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then very slowly come back, resting the arms and body relaxation. Again, long, slow, deep inhalations and exhalations. Few seconds, fold your legs as in the practice of post stretches. Few seconds, rest your legs, rest your hands. Then we are doing here the same exercise opposite side. So here put your right leg as a forward leg and hold your stick properly with your one hand or with two hands. So your back leg is obviously left leg. Lift your back leg heel. Then lift your back leg up and stretch your body forward, stretch your legs forward and stay for a while here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then very slowly come back, relaxations enough. Take a long, slow and deep inhalations and exhalations. Then as in post stretches, again you can choose the same arm movement what we did in the earlier. Now lift your arms and stick up. 1, then slowly come back, so 2 down. Second count, 2, again 2, finish it here, and 3 up, and 3, finish it here. So last count 4, and then 4, finish it here. Relaxations enough. Take a long, slow inhalations and exhalations. So when you are doing in your home with the sticks or pipes, take care of the electrical and electronic appliances. Alright, now put your sticks down. So today we are doing pranayama now of these practices. So try to properly sit on any convenient surface in any convenient posture. So today also I would like to practice my pranayama in the lotus posture. Then soon after your yoga exercises, physical part, so it is recommended that you can take a small gap also. Then before commencing pranayama, it is also recommended to take small sip of water, small amount of water, especially useful for mantra sadhana. So in the pranayama also we have sloka and mantra sadhana. So according to your interest, So you can follow, or you can follow only physical exercises. So today also basically we have the same Bhastrika Pranayam and Surya Bhedana Pranayam. Alright, take a long, slow, deep inhalations and exhalations. So while doing the pranayam, please carefully observe your environmental must be very clean. So no smoke or no dust. So no hard sounds also. It must be very peace and very clean. Okay, keep your position. Om Narayanaya Swaha. Om Adya Samadhi Tatpala Siddhyartham Asana Purvakan Pranayamadin Karishye. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So in other words, this sloka is saying that like the purpose of the yoga postures or pranayam or mudra, bandha, meditation, so all the set of the practices which mentioned in the yoga, it has a big purpose to reach towards the spiritual upliftment or nirvana or samadhi state. So for that only all these have been created. So in the process of these practices, health will come, but we should not stick at the only good health, or we should not stick for only that physical level or material wealth. So we have to go further heights to reach the spiritual upliftment. So coming to the pranayam slokas, we have this practices slokas in Hatyo Pratipika. It is clearly mentioned that suppose if you will take Bhastrika Pranayam sloka, it is saying that Vata Pitta Slashmaharam Sariragni Vivardhanam Kundali Bodhakam Kshipram Pavanam Sukadam Hitam Brahmanadi Mukhe Samasta Kapadyar Gala Nasanam. So whatever phlegm related issues inside the face and head, it will be nullified, no doubt. Also it is saying that in generally it will improve the physical metabolic activity level as well as immunity level also. And it is also good to managing 3 doshas inside, which is acting factors inside the body called internal wind and internal biles as well as internal mucus. So these 3 important factors will come under balance while doing this Bhastrika Pranayam. And also it is mentioned that Surya Bhedana Pranayam, another important pranayam calling as a Kapala Sodhanam, Vata Doshagnam, Krimi Doshahrut, Punah Punah Ridam Karyam, Surya Bhedana Uttamam. It is saying that whatever wind related errors which will be happen for the eyes, for the ears, for the nose, for the throat, so these wind related errors will be totally calmed down, and it is rectified. It will rectify the errors inside the head and face. And Krimi Dosha Hrut means like it is also good pranayam for the people who have been suffering from the abdominal worms. And Punah Punah Ridam Karyam Surya Bhedana Uttamam. Only these effects will come if the people will do these exercises in a continuity. So this continuity will be very important in the yoga. But as the slokas are different, maybe it will be tough to you, but practices are very simple. Physical practices are very simple. So today I am giving the same exercises. The first thing is Surya Bhedana Pranayam. Throughout the practice, right nostril inhalation, left nostril breathe out. So here use your right hand last 2 fingers and right hand thumb and keep them adjust in front of the face. Obviously your right nostril will receive right thumb, left nostril will receive last 2 fingers of the right hand. And now starting point, inhalation with the right nostril and slowly completely exhalation with the left nostril. Right nostril breathe in, left nostril completely breathe out, right nostril completely slowly breathe in, left nostril slowly completely breathe out, and fourth inhalation with the right nostril, then completely slowly breathe out with the alternative left nostril. Again right nostril inhalation, complete breathe in and completely slowly breathe out with the alternative left nostril. Last inhalation with the same right nostril and completely slowly breathe out with the left nostril. then slowly keep your hand down. So please remember always, pranayama should be performed with a slow pace, slow activity. That breathe in, breathe out should be come and go very slowly. And coming to Bhastrika Pranayam, it is also pranayam. It's a completely opposite side process of Kapalabhati, but it is a Bhastrika is a pranayam. Issues or ear problems or any problems inside the head throwing sensations, choose proper way of doing or take advice from your physician and yoga teacher, or still better to avoid also if you have more issues. Okay, keep your body straight and position straight. And now coming to Bhastrika Pranayam, then voluntary inhalations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, long, slow, deep inhale. But while exhalation, it must be very slow. Now second spell towards 20th stroke starting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then again deep, slow inhalation, then completely pump the breath out. And towards last 30th count, we have last 10 strokes starting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then again deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. Then soon after finishing your pranayamas, straight away you can do your dharana practices, or you can choose any good practices, concentration practices in the format of Trataka Abhyasas. But once you will finish Dharana practices or Trataka Abhyasas, again please find some more time to give relaxation in Shavasana through Yoga Nidra Abhyas or through power nap. And once you finish total set of the practices including power naps and Yoga Nidra, still try to give 15 minutes time to take bath, and further 5 minutes time to take breakfast. That timing also depending on how you are practicing. And in the afternoon, please remember, repeatedly I am mentioning this point, power naps or relaxation to the body before your lunch hour. See all the possibilities how to give a proper relaxation to the body through power nap or through Nidra Yoga, Yoga Nidra. It can be performed while you are on the chair also. And in the evening practices, so once you will finish your houseworks, garden works and office works, sports and games works, before your dinner time, you can choose 15 minutes time or 30 minutes time to do yoga exercises, self-yoga practices. In that self-yoga exercises, you can include simple back bending exercises as well as simple inverted postures, or and further you can include breathing exercises also. And tomorrow when we are meeting here at the same place, same timing, with the same topic, we will see still more good applications in the Ayurveda for the same skin eczemas and good exercise in the yoga also. So thanking you all to giving me this wonderful opportunity. Stay away from the bad habits and do yoga also. Thanking you all.